That's right, it is that time. It is a live play. Now, theoretically, if you've been paying attention to the title of the Bonanza of the Extraordinary, you already know what that game is. But for anybody who doesn't know, it's going to be fired up in a moment. Hopefully, automatically. But you never know. Sometimes games just go, no, no, you set it up earlier, but no, not a second time, thank you. Not interested. I prefer to be an arse about it. Right, this is Besiege, where we will besiege the island. Now, I can't remember how the fuck you turn the fucking planet around. Oh, no, that's interesting. You definitely can. Which button? Ah, there we go. So there's definitely a button somewhere for turning the planet around. So you've got the level levitator, as opposed to the avatar of levels. No, the level editor, so you can make your own levels. The sandboxes, which is probably things, but oh no, I think that is just a selection of sandboxes. You can just do your own thing. The multiverse, multiplayer, and level creator. I didn't know there was a multiplayer. We can't do Tolbrand. We can do Ypsilon. I don't think we can do Krolmar. And we can't do Volfis. So Ypsilon is the first place. And I think they take it relatively easy. Somewhere along the line, my save file... I have technically done this game before. Although a lot of it's changed since I last played it. I might have to try and look up. Did I play this in the old Bonanza? Fuck, I don't remember that. Which is wonderful. Okay, so how to build. I suppose I might as well just stick to what they're suggesting, which for now, I mean, certainly for now what they're suggesting is we go like that, or is it, hang on. I mean, sort of. I'm certainly making an H, whether it's, I mean, it's at the moment, it's looking a little bit like I'm going to be building a TIE fighter, as opposed to a time fighter. Yes, no, I don't remember having played this on the old Bonanza, so that's fascinating. Next, select some wheels. Okay, the motorised wheels. Now, yeah, I think I want them going that way. So we just put motorised wheels on there like so. And now place your machine on the ground with the down key. That's this key here. Set machine on the ground. Okay, and then press the play button. And then accelerate. Well, as much as I could leave it at just this, I'm not going to. I am going to put a big thing on the front of it. Big metal spike. Little metal spike. Oh, now it looks a little bit mean, doesn't it? It looks nasty. And just in case the spikes don't do it, the fucking cannons will. Oh, repeating crossbow? Yes, please. Don't know how to use a repeating crossbow. I don't know what the fucking shortcut is. Flamethrowers, vacuum... Let's not... Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is supposed to be just a basic machine. You've already put several more weapons than is entirely necessary on the machine. Right. So, we can go... Well, that's the camera. Let's try and get the camera. All this to destroy one cottage, yeah. And the sheepies. So we can reverse our vehicle, we can forward our vehicle. What we can't do is steer our vehicle. Now, repeating crossbow? Ah, just fire in general. Oh, I didn't ram it. Ramming speed! I will kill you. Pow. Oh, it does still repeat, I must admit. I thought we were... I didn't think we had the right amount of ammunition. But maybe I can poke that... No, I can't. I can poke the tree. I will poke the sheep. Oh, I splatted the sheep. Pow, 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 pow. Awesome. So, I mean, basically they told me what to do. I could have stuck with just a ramming vehicle in the shape of an H. I added a few extra bits. Now we have to destroy that thing. So, yes, camera controls are fairly basic. That's not too much. So, middle mouse will focus on a block. Yes, it will. Oh, I didn't know that. Don't know how much I'll be using that. Scroll to zoom in and out. And then finally click and drag the middle mouse button to pan the camera. Yes. Ooh, pannings. Now, That looks like my cannons might not reach, so what I can do... Oh, I didn't say I was good at the camera, I just said I know how to use the camera. We'll erase that cannon, we'll erase that cannon, and then what we'll do is we will place on... I suppose there are skins to these as well, apparently. I don't have any skins. That's fine. I'd need extra packs, I'm not worried about that at the moment. I could always look into that later on. But if we put on a nice little wall of blocks there, and then oh, sexy wall of cannons. And just to make sure the job's done properly, more cannons. Oh, yes. Oh, all of the cannons. And you know what? I don't know. I can't... The problem with this is I can't 100% guarantee it will work. So what I think we need to do is we just need to build up this back wall a little bit here. And then I'm thinking, more cannons. This, by the way, this is going to destroy this machine. I'm fine with that. Do you know what? That crossbow, a little bit disappointing. Cannon. Oh God! It's reminding me. I've been watching Not the 9 O'Clock News recently. I decided to put that back in the old DVD player and watch it, and it's now reminding me slightly of the toilet sketch where he goes, I think we need a toilet. Well, yes, of course, and you might want to sink here. Oh, yeah, so of course we need a sink and a bath here. Well, bath there is taking up quite a lot of room. And, I mean, the bath isn't as useful as a toilet, so we're putting the toilet in, and so he just keeps putting toilets in the design for this bathroom, and it's so ridiculous. Okay, the machine is a little bit heavy. It's a little bit heavy, and now it's trundling. Oh. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what we can do. Alright, that's the 0% speed, I think. We'll try 10%, if I can get 10%. Now I really want 10% game. 10%. Right. So I think... Which well-known? Is it... Please tell me you showed Nickerin the... Swedish chestnuts sketch. What is it? Old chestnuts of the world. The Swedish chemist shop. Hi, I would like some deodorant. Ball or aerosol? Neither. I want it for my armpits. I love that sketch. Okay. I don't know precisely where to focus the camera. Just look, over the shoulder of the many cannons. And now 3, 2, 1. Firing cannons. Bang. I told you the machine was going to shit itself, and my machine shat itself. But interestingly enough, my wheels still work. You can see there, very slowly because it's at 10%, but nonetheless the wheels do still work, and I can still move the machine. Unfortunately, cannons, they only have one shot, as far as I know. Maybe there's a way of getting more out of them, but as far as I know, cannons only ever have one shot. Therefore, it's it's impossible to do more than that. Oh, Pythonist is a good one, yes. Constable Stavage, yes, because that's one of the ones that's interestingly sort of. It's weird, because that show is, what, 30... Between 30 and 40 years old, is it? Yeesh, that is... I think I might be right there. Between 30 and 40 years old. And it's fascinating how the sketches haven't aged, which is slightly alarming. Because, I think maybe in 30 to 40 years, the world should have perhaps learnt a little bit. But it is, because one of the sketches that really made me think of it was, they do a lot of sketches in toilets, which was peculiar, I noted in the first sort of best of volume that I've got. But yes, that's true, because they did a Mickey take of the two Ronnies called the Two Ninnies, and I believe that was in direct response to Ronnie Barker, I think, criticising Not the 9 O'Clock News for being too rude and lewd. So they did the whole Two Ninny sketch was just a direct message back to Ronnie Barker to kind of inform him that yours isn't exactly wholesome, is it? The two Ronnies weren't exactly sort of pure and completely innocent of anything. So, yes, there's a sketch in the toilets. And what they show is the suggestion that he's just finished having a piss. And so he goes, washes his hands, then he turns around to one of the wall hand dryers. And he hits the button, and it's a speech from Margaret Thatcher. And the suggestion, obviously, there is it's all hot air. And then... but if you just wanted to make that modern, all you'd have to do is cut the Margaret Thatcher speech and put in a fucking Boris Johnson speech, and the sketch has not aged a day. And that's slightly alarming. Only slightly, granted, but nonetheless alarming. Right, how do we want to deal with this now? I'll tell you what I might do. It's not the most efficient way of steering, but it's the way I'm going to do it. So we'll put a steering hinge on there, question mark, yes. Yes, I think I do want a steering hinge there. Then we'll put a little bit there, and we'll put an arm there, and an arm there, and then we'll have a unpowered wheel there, unpowered wheel there. As I say, this is not an efficient... That's true, you could do it with any politician, I do grant you that. This is not going to be an efficient mode of steering. In fact, yeah, their method is vastly superior, isn't it? I suppose I could. Yeah, alright, go on, I'll ditch my shit method of steering and use their method of steering. It's vastly superior. So, what do we want to do? So we want to get rid of that, I'm losing cannons. I don't like that. So if we go like that, and we go like that, and then we can put up a couple of... We won't need full power wheels, I don't think. That might actually be blocked in by something else. I'll tell you what, let's have... Ooh, a shrapnel cannon. But no, what I was going to do was I was going to put... now, I'm not entirely sure how to rotate this. I mean, okay, I found out how to rotate it that way. How do we rotate it the other way? No, I don't want to rotate the machine. Well, I suppose just put it on the front like that so it'll spew flame. Spew hot flame. Okay. So, what we have to do here is... Christ almighty. Right. So, let's just check my steering actually functions. Yes, it does look like my steering is functioning. Oh, this is a horrible machine. Oh, there goes a sheep. Oh, there goes a bomb. Oh, there goes the fucking machine is on fire. I mean, it was unexpected, and I didn't technically burn myself because I never actually engaged the flamethrower. Not 100% sure how you engage the flamethrower. I'm gonna try C. Whoa! Okay, no, C is not doing it. Interesting. So how does one... I'm just trying buttons at the moment. Or at least I don't think this... Let's just double check. No, C is definitely not firing the flamethrower. Ah! I have found the flamethrower button. Right. So... Why is the flamethrower button? So, roasted sheep, anyone? Woohoo! It's like a fucking bucking bronco. Wow! It's because it's so weighted on the back. It's a horrendous machine. Oh dear, hang on. Sorry, sheep, you're in the way. What? Oh, I think we've run out of fuel, which is slightly problem. Oh, bang! Dang it! I could do the sensible thing. Fucking this is actually reminding me of Fast and the Furious, where he does the full-on sort of rev of that muscle car. There we go. I told you I could make it. Never do the sensible thing. Exactly. You never want to do sensible. Okay, so I just need to destroy the house. Now, I tell you what we will try and do. I'm going to use some braces to try and secure my cannons. So I'm just going to, fairly rough and ready, just going to put in a bunch of braces. There's no logic to my bracing. I'm just bracing as much as I can. So theoretically, not a guarantee. I don't think these braces are going to interfere with my wheels, but I'm not going to lie, I might be proven wrong. So theoretically, the bracing will allow me to fire the cannons without the whole machine breaking. So, oh look, you think you're big and strong? Fire the cannons! Okay. Okay, so the cannons... I mean, in fairness, if you look, where I put the bracing, I might be able to still... Where I put the bracing, it didn't break. Okay, let's try and put some bracing across the back there. Maybe across the back. I suppose I could try and brace them together, but I don't really want to. Let's try and put a bracing there and a bracing there. Maybe I need to just brace a little bit like... It's a little bit peculiar bracing there at the front, but nonetheless, that might allow me to fire all the cannons. Fire cannons! Okay, we did a flip. We did a flip. That's unfortunate. Plus, they're all still alive. And I'm still alive. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Bang! And the dirt bags are gone. I managed to blow them up this time. Okay, so the problem we have got is it's a little bit top heavy. So do you know what the solution is? We put on a little bit of a brace at the back. Pow! See? Look at this shit. Oh, I'm stuck on a piece of my own machinery, I think. Oh, in fact, one of my cannons has fallen off. Oh, because that front brake. Okay, I'm beached on my own cannon. Oops, I want braces, if anything. Belts and braces, ideally. So let's try and brace that central pillar somehow. I mean, a sensible man would, pow! Okay, now we just need to move this beast, this fucking beast around here, and hopefully, oh, flame on! Burn the cottage down. The cottage is burning. I don't know if the cottage is burning enough, but the cottage is burning. Badoosh. Let's try. Can I turn the flamethrower off? Is that a viable option? Yes! You motherfuckers! Take that! Take it all! This is the best. This is the best machine I have ever seen. It's so stupid. And it will only get stupider when they inevitably ask me to do something more. Okay, kill 70% of everybody. I mean, 70% is loser talk, isn't it? Let's be honest. We need to kill 100% of the people. So, let's extend the front. Because that's going to be sensible. Drill, drill, drill. Flamethrower, flamethrower. This is good. This is some good shit. Just in case. More power to the wheels. That is never going to steer. This is never going to steer. But fuck it. I've lost the front end. But no matter. No matter. Oh, I've fired up the flamethrower. Bang! Unfortunately, these guys are... Without the front end, I fear this is going to be quite difficult. But the front end is still going crazy over there. Plus, we do still technically have ramming speed. So... Oh, damn it. I've beached myself. Oh, no. I think I'm away. I'm away into the wild blue yonder. I think I've beached myself again. Possibly on men. I think I may have beached myself on corpses. One of my wheels is coming loose. And that's one of the... Oh, in fact, I think I've lost a wheel at the front. That's just... I mean, they are going to be poking my machine while I'm checking. But, oh, yes. Oh, there's another wheel gone. In fact, I think both steering wheels have gone. Yes. Yes, both... Oh, no. Now both steering wheels have gone. And unfortunately, we are now weighed down by my own need for humongous volumes of cannons. Okay, so... another wheel's gone. One wheel on my wagon, and I'm still rumbling along. No, I fear what I need to do is I need to launch the cannons immediately. Oof. Oh, shit, the front's gone off by itself again. Okay, right, okay. What we need, I've got a solution to this, don't you worry, don't you panic, you pretty little faces. I do have a solution. Right, first thing we need is a row of these blocks here. Because inevitably... The problem, the biggest problem I think I'm having is not enough cannons. So we'll have more cannons. And now what we will need to do is brace the fuck out of it. So... Oh, this is a monster. Right, we'll do a cross brace there, a cross brace there. Now, inevitably, we need it to actually stay on the machine, so we'll brace there. Where did I brace there? Bottom. So we'll brace there, and then we'll try and brace a little bit, ideally, if you wouldn't mind working with me, game. That's it. I mean, in fairness, it's allowing me to do this. It's definitely working with me, isn't it? Okay. Can you imagine if this thing came at you? It's a fucking monster. Do you know, I didn't realise there were dudes that side. I possibly have a solution to that. Now, you might think the solution is a bit weird. Because, you know, it sounds like your solution to this problem is the same as your solution to all the other problems. But the solution to this problem is more cannons. But I do need to rotate the cannons so that they're facing the sides. So now we have side cannons. And in fact, what we can probably do is have a cheeky couple of cannons there. But that probably does mean I'm going to blow out the back end. But, you know, fuck it. Blow out the back end, it'll be fun. Boosh! Booshka! Fire up the flamethrower! Burn the mothers down. So, I have taken out quite a lot of people. I think the machine is on fire. The machine is very much on fire. But, fun fact, it won. And now it is a jiggling. It is a jiggling. A jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling. A jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling. A jiggling, 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 and still killing. A jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, a jiggling, and a killing. A jiggling and a killing. A killing and a jiggling. I don't know why it's jiggling, but it's fantastic. Because it seems to One of the braces seems to have just glitched and is now just constantly a jiggling. I'm a jiggling. I'm a jiggling. I've got that jiggling fever, and of course, because of all the rest of them, and another death. Jiggling, a 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 jiggling. You can run, sir. You can run, but you cannot hide from the jiggling. Look at it. It's coming back around. It's tracking you down, sir. I suppose maybe the jiggling, because it's still attached to a drill piece. No, it's not attached to that drill piece. How fascinating. I'm a jiggling. I genuinely want to know how far it's going to be willing to jiggle. I want to know if we can wipe out the rest of these men just on jigglage alone. Oh, no, it's calming down. It's calming down. The jiggling is abating. I think the machine has laid to rest and has been made silent. And I've got no further buttons. But do I have any wheels left? Because if I've got wheels left, no. All of the wheels have burnt. But we did get success. I can't tell. I don't know what sort of percentage we got, but there looks to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 men, 5 men that I can obviously spot. Oh, it's nasty, isn't it? Look at oh no, that's a shame. There's a whole battalion off to the side that survived. That's disappointing, isn't it? There's a few more over there as well. But I did get the 70%, so we'll classify that as a win. I know technically I said it wouldn't be a win unless I killed them all, but still. Press the save to save your siege engine. Nah, maybe best not save this monstrosity. And key map blocks, yes, that can sometimes be quite useful. I do remember that. But that's for very complicated machines. And this is not a complicated machine. Bracing will strengthen your machine, as we have seen. But over-bracing can make your machine brittle. I see. Oh, you're going to miss more of the jiggling fever, but I understand. That is fair enough. I will bid you a good night, and hopefully you can attend other streams from both me, Mr. Caliber, and Nickerin, I imagine. And possibly Punk if he's still going with Pokemons. So what is... Oh, okay, so I think... fuck it, I'm going to save this monstrosity. And I am actually going to call it Monstrosity. So, save the monstrosity. And now what we want to do is... Which button is that? So... Goodbye, sweet monstrosity. Goodbye. But we do have to have a very different plan of action for a machine here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, we might as well build it off of this main block here. Stick to what they suggested as a steering mechanism. It is, I mean, it's a good way of steering. There's no two ways around it. It's a very good way of steering things. Now, I am going to have a slightly larger rear axle, aren't I? No, I suppose actually what we can do, delete those two and just do one blocks. I think it's still going to be slightly larger rear axle. Oh no, the one block and the swivel hinge are the same. Now, what we want to do, decisions as to how best to deal with this. Mechanical, no. Locomotion, no, that's not what I'm after. Not sure if I want... There is... Aha, there's a plough, a half pipe and a holder. I don't think the holder's going to do me much good. The the plough probably will assist me, but I will need to raise the plough. Mr. Plough, Mr. Plough, Mr. Plough, oh Mr. Plough. Now, that's an interesting idea as well. There's a grip pad, so I might be able to use that. But my instinct at the moment is a nice little tiny machine with a plough. Now, what might be beneficial is if I just do that and that, I might be able... So what we want to do here... This is getting very sort of like... non-specific for anything useful at the moment. So, right. What we want to do is key mapper. Map that. So, what we want to do... I don't know, is the truth. Let's go for O and L. Yeah, it might work. Unfortunately, I have to test the machine. It's wrong, but sufficient, I suppose. I suppose let's just skip those two round, which gives me up and down. Now that is a grabber. I don't know if it's going to be of use, but it might be, and that's good enough for me to test it. So we go from the epic monstrosity. Oh shit, my plough is too close to my wheels. Okay, I suppose let's solve that problem by I don't know. I suppose if we delete the plough, just pop it out on a step. Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, the plough is entirely the wrong orientation. There we go. Superb. Right. Now the plough shouldn't interfere with my doings. Now, we're going to want a slightly sort of elevated view here. And the steering on this thing is awful. Now. Okay. One issue we have is I don't know how to grab things. So let's go to the key mapper and find out. V. Okay. V plus. Cool. Grab static, auto grab. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have any side cannons this time, I'm afraid. I do have a waggly behind, though. And I gotta say, the steering, fucking atrocious here. Well, we're sort of... the grabber has worked. The grabber has worked, right. What we need to do now, though, is figure out how the fuck this steering is going to work. Okay, I must admit, I think maybe a non-powered steering would be beneficial. Also, possibly going to need more weight to this machine, because as much as I can drag the fucker, but pushing it is proving fucking awkward. Around a bit. We're getting there. Very, very slowly, but we are getting there. Okay. Now we want to release the grab. It's very skittery on the steering. Now, okay. Now this is why, to a certain extent, dang it, I don't know. Let's try the other side. It steers so bad, so bad. I cannot describe to you how badly it's steering. I hope it's obvious how atrocious the steering on this thing is, because if it's not, you're going to wonder why it's proving quite such an awkward task to get it to go anywhere. No, I can't reach. Okay, oops, that's not the right button. That's the right button. Okay. I'm going to have a redesign. The scoop I don't think is as useful as I thought it was going to be. Now, there are some other mechanical bits. Spinning block, suspension, slider, piston. Okay. So, I'm going to get rid of that grabber. Now. Okay, let's get rid of that and that and that for now. And what I might try and do is... Right. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit more length. Maybe... I think what we need... a little bit more length out the back. And now we'll have powered wheels at the back, and the back only. And what we'll do is have a short wheelbase at the front with 2 non-powered wheels. That might give me the steering capabilities that I'm after. Now, what I'm also thinking is if we put a hinge... No, not a hinge. A hinge would not do me any good. A ball joint. A decoupler. No, I've already seen what I want, which is the steering hinge. We want that sort of there. Whoops. There will do. Now let's have this, hopefully. The idea here being that these will act as a unit. Now let's try this. So, okay, once again I've done it the wrong way round, but fuck it, they'll suffice. And now we want a mechanical piston. Now that's interesting. Not 100% convinced this piston's going to work. But what is the... H is the piston... Piston Honda. Piston Honda. Piston, 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 piston. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a second piston. And then I'm going to put a triple grabber. Now, that is definitely front heavy. So what we need to do, to a certain extent, I think metal plates might give me a bit of weight at the back. And then what we'll try and do is just a little bit of bracing for the back axle. A little bracing up there for that. And we'll have a tri-brace. Whoops. No, we don't want that there. What we want is a tri-brace all leading to that same location. Okay. Now, there's a 50-50 chance it just drops forward. No. Okay. Okay. Piston's working. Up and down system's working. I'm definitely thinking I might need to extend the back end, but we're going to give it a test run, see what happens. So, new steering, about as shit as the old steering. Although there is a slightly more sort of, it does feel a little bit better. Not by much, but a little bit better. Pistons. Pistons. Bucker. My wheels can't grip onto the ground. Or at least not in a reverse direction. I don't know why. I'm assuming they can't quite get the traction because the front is so heavy. So, I do have a solution to this. What we do is that, and we put more traction wheels down. And in fact, we go like that, and like that, like that. My God, he's doing it. He's making an 8-wheeled thing. Okay, a little cross brace there, little cross brace there. Lovely pleasant V shape, and now we're making a lovely pleasant sort of cross shape. Ooh, sexy braces. Sexy bracing. That's what we need, sexy bracing. That's the thing for me. Aha! Ballast. Aha! We need to move the machine slightly forward. That's the ticket. And now, ballast. Put big balls on the back of my bar. Back of me what? Back of me what? I don't know. Back of you something. Now, choo choo! Choo choo McGrew, it's the train of grabbing things. Pa-pow. I'll tell you what, we can make a better job of pa-powing. Well, I mean, 2 of them are gripped on, and sometimes 2 is sufficient. We uncouple. It's a conscious uncoupling, and now we sort of sidle our way back. Now, raising. Now, let's see if we've got the right sort of angle. Yes, we do. Oh, this is going to be majestic. Let's lower the time frame for this grab. Okay. Okay, it's moving so slowly. You can barely see it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Grabbers. Go. I don't think they're going to reach. Well, shit. That's disappointing. Let's go back to just over 100%, where we will move closer. And now back down to 5%. 3, 2, 1. Grabbers. Go. And now, grab me that thing. Your iron is mine. Oh, look at the strength. The strength of my beast. I will raise it higher and higher. The strength of the caterpillar grab machine. Oh, look at this. Majestic. Majestic beast. Ah, majestic beast. He even places it down and whoa. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I genuinely like that. Again, it's a monstrosity, but it's a monstrosity I fucking love. Now, I don't think I'm going to try it immediately, but I'm fairly confident I might be able to. Oh shit! That thing can. Okay, that's. My machine is burning. My machine is burning. My machine is falling apart. Okay. So, fun fact: this thing has lasers. I don't think it can hit me from there. So, what sort of distance are we looking at? So I can get relatively close. I suppose, arguably. Ramming speed, Mr. Kim. No. Poke you. Poke you. I will poke you. Too late. It's dead. So I'm going to save it again. This is Octo Wheel Poker. It's the Octo Wheel Poker. Now, I feel like what I could possibly do. It might not work, but I am going to adjust. I'm going to adjust the front end. Oh, yes. Sorry, I can actually whip it out the build elder. Not that that's necessarily going to be that useful, but right. Bing, bing, bing. Now, mechanical, please. Piston, 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 piston. Because I think technically this is the sort of level where you're supposed to work out how to build a sort of basic kind of what should I call it? You're supposed to work out how to build a basic kind of bomb slinger or something, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it my way. My way. I suppose you could just build like a wall with a load of cannons on top, so they pow, 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 pow. But I'm equally not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Oh no! Oh yeah, of course. It can't intersect at the front, but hopefully... Oh! Poopy. I wonder if... Can we do it there? No. Poopy. We've got to go back a few... Oh, no. Oh, no! Got to remove even more pistons from the sun. Okay, so we can't do triple drill, but we can probably do... Yeah, we might be able to do one more poker. One more pokey thing at the front. Mechanical, please. No, not a decoupler. A piston. One more piston in the middle, and then maybe a spike in the middle one. Oh, poopy. Poopy, poopy, poopy. Well, we'll just have to have a spike in the middle one. Okay. Oh, this is shocking. This is not how you're supposed to do this. Oh. Commence ramming speed, Mr. Kim. Pow. Raise cannon. Raise. Pow. Oh, yes. I thought the pokey thing wasn't quite going to reach, but it did. It did. It poked real good. And now the drills are making it jiggle again. The poking shall commence. The poking will always commence. One way or another, I will get my poking in. Okay, so you want me to use explosives. Okay, that's fair enough. Do I want the... I'm going to save the drill poker as a variant. Octo will, I suppose... Oh, I'm going to have to delete it. Drill poker. I almost want to share these, but they are just they're too ridiculous. But I do like them. I do like them. Okay, let's try. I'm going to destroy the machine. No way! Why would you do such a thing? Because what I'm going to try... I can't fully remember how to build some of these. So, okay, what I think I want to try is I want to try building that unpowered wheel. And then what you can do is you can set something like that up. And then you can put a holder in there. And then what we can do is put a bomb in the holder. So theoretically what that's going to do me is essentially I've built sort of a... Oops, that's the wrong place. Can't be that ridiculous if it worked. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, it certainly was. It certainly got through the tests that they wanted me to do. So if we put an... Oh, no, I can't... I suppose, yeah. No, I can probably put a little bit... I'll tell you what might be better. If I put a little... no, the wooden pole is too long. No, alright, we'll just put one of those on. It's not like it's going to stick. So set the machine on the ground. So this is just sort of... This is testing theories at the moment. So what we do now is instead of steering, instead of propelling the machine forward, it will propel the Well, shit. What you've built there is a jiggling machine with one arm spinning. That's right. That's a one arm spinning. Okay, that's not quite what I thought was going to happen. That's fine. I'm going to destroy it again. Right. What I want ideally. Okay. Let's get rid of that. What I want to use is the little ones. So what we want to do is we want to build. I want to use the big ones. Oh, you want to make up your fucking mind? Yeah, I know. I'm testing theories. Okay, we're back. We're back to the TIE fighter formation. That's not a problem. So. Now, how did this system work? Now, that could technically work, because that's almost... Oh, God. Oh, I bet nobody's ever played this game, and that's a disappointment for you, and a disappointment for me at this point. But there's a game... I think what we need to do is, just in case, I want to just raise that up. And then what we want to do is put that big wheel there. And then what we want to do is just extend that out. And then maybe... I doubt this is going to work out the way I want it to, but it's going to be fun finding out, isn't it? Put a bomb in there. So essentially what I've made is a sun disk thrower from the game Netstorm. I've got a feeling, yeah, that was roughly what I was expecting. But technically it worked. I mean, it didn't necessarily look like it worked. It's absolute garbage. But whoosh! It's fun. It's fun garbage. Pa-pow! Right, okay, so I'm not convinced the side-on throw is going to work. Unless I got sort of maybe extra clever. And I fear I'm definitely not extra clever. So I wonder, oh god, could I make some kind of, like, it reloads? My god. You think you could actually make... Oh, that's a hinge. I don't want a hinge. I keep getting hinges confused with steering hinges. I suppose primarily because they've both got hinge in the word. But, okay, so what we want to hear is a grabber. That's it. And now what I want to do is I want to grab... Now. Oh, poopings. Pooping. Have you ever had a go on the pooping? It's not something you want. You don't want to experience a pooping. It's a thing that everyone should avoid. Okay. Now the problem is, I think these bombs are now... no, I don't think those bombs are attached after all. Okay, well, this is interesting. just build a trebuchet. It works so well for many people. Oh, I've lost my bombs. Okay, let's test that again, but this time try and quickly scoop up a bomb. It's so bad. As I say, just oi! Just use a trebuchet. Just use a standard catapult. Why are you trying some kind of weird side machine? I don't know. I just kind of wanted it to work, but it's not going to. So, okay, fuck it. Let's get back to our sort of just baseline here. Okay. So what we want to do... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What I want to do is get rid of that. And now build that. And then build that and that. And then I'm going to build a large powered wheel there. And a large powered wheel there. And because anything worth doing, as we should all know, is worth overdoing. Yes. I'm not just going to be flinging one bomb. I'm not just going to be flinging 2 bombs. I'm going to be flinging many bombs. And I grant you, odds are quite high that this machine will tear itself apart before it manages to throw a bomb. But I'll fucking take it. I will take it like a pro. Now, what do we want to do? I suppose I don't think I've got much choice other than to attach them here. Pow, 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 pow. And then we'll just do... No, we want quite lengthy arms, I think. And now we want defense holders on each... No! Not the intersection! You big old poo-poo! You poo-poo! You poo-poo-poo-poo-poo-poo! You poo-poo! You pooed on my poo-poo! Poo-poo-poo! I wish you hadn't poo-pooed! You poo-pooed all over my poo-poo! Please don't do a little poo-poo-poo all over my big old poo-poo. Please read my non-poo-pooing poo-poo. Now, I've got a nasty feeling I'm not going to be able to fit another pair on here. Because, unfortunately, I mean, I can fit the pair on. What I suspect is I'm not going to be able to fit the arm and then the holder, as it were. So holders there. We can probably get these ones. That's not going to be an issue. Now, because I long for this to work out the way I want it to work out, I'm possibly going to do something slightly crazy. And I'm going to use crooked arms that'll probably never work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I mean, this whole thing is probably not going to work. It's slightly ridiculous. A pew-pew platter. I don't know. I hope a pew-pew platter doesn't exist, but I'm willing to accept it might do. Bombs. Okay, bomb. Whoops, that's the wrong place for a bomb, sir. That's the wrong place for a bomb. Bombs in the container. Bombs in containers only, please. Bombs in containers only. Now, what are the odds that this machine is just going to collapse under its own awesome weight? Bets placed now. Yep. I mean, that was expected. That was quite expected. Okay, so what I probably want to do is what I think there is a spring, isn't there? Yeah, no, that's a piston. That's suspension. Okay, what we want to do is we'll put suspension under each of these. So theoretically, at this point, it'll go down a little bit, but not all the way. Okay. Okay. Now, this is either going to be spectacular or really bad. But we're going to watch it in slow motion and find out. 3, 2, 1, engage! Ba 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 bang! Ba 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 ba. Oh god, it's so cinematic. Assuming it was directed by Michael Bay. That's an explosions joke. I gotta admit, I actually like Michael Bay films because I like explosions, but that was quite satisfying, wasn't it? Right. Okay, so let's try and identify the problems. I mean, fucking hell, mate. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Okay, so one of the crucial things that was happening was a lot of the machine was collapsing under its own weight, as we have seen in the past. Now, I can't brace it that spectacularly, I don't think. I fear some like little braces on the tops and stuff is about all I can really accomplish, because I can't obviously brace between... Oh, actually, tell a lie, because they're all going to work in unison. That might be interesting. We just try and brace between these. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I'm trying to make it symmetrical, if that wasn't obvious, but my brain is struggling with the notion. There we go. Yes. Monstrosities now braced for all. Okay, so we're back in slow-mo. Okay. All of the springs have worked there. Now, 3, 2, 1, fire in the hole! It's lifting off the ground. It's okay. That's unexpected. It has, however, slightly thrown the bomb. Okay, we bang. It threw them a little bit. It threw them a little bit, which means I'm clearly heading in the right direction. So you're not. In no way, shape or form are you heading in the right direction. It's awful. What we just need to do is try and embrace the ground section, because it was the ground section that gave way last time. It just sort of gave in and went, no, I can't do this. So what we want to do, whoops, not that. What we want to do is make sure we've got plenty of weight on the base of the machine. Now, what I'm also considering, what I might do, is if we erase those springs, what I want to do is just add a little extra there, and now mechanical suspension. Okay, that's a slight problem. Never mind then. Right, let's undo. Now, will undoing bring back the springs? Yes, it will. Cool. So, the springs are staying, after all. I was going to try and just sort of make it so that the springs didn't necessarily... Oh, I suppose actually, yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? Now the springs won't actually hit the ground. Let's try and mirror this peculiar shape I have managed to develop at the base of my... I was going to call it a vehicle, but it's really not, is it? It's not even what you'd traditionally call a siege engine. It's absolute garbage. Okay, a bit more weight to the grounding points of the machine. I think we could do with just a little tiny bit of bracing, just to hopefully make it not collapse. Okay. I believe this is about the Mark 5. Mark 5. In 3, 2, 1, fire! Ah. I see. There's too much weight on the bomb arms, I think. I mean, it is, once again, it is sort of flinging the bombs. It's not flinging the bombs very well, but it is sort of flinging the bombs. They've not gone as far as I would like, but it is technically flinging the bombs. Okay, I think what I need to do is at the very least... So that's at 0. I suppose what we can do is... Because I need to be able to release... Okay, that didn't quite work. But I think there's a timing part to this device. That's not the timing. Here. No, okay. I think the issue we've got is it's not a timing issue. It's a shit issue. The machine is shit, and this I fear. Yeah, okay. I fear the machine being shit means the machine can't get the job done. Okay, fine. I will have an alternate think about it. Right. Now, okay. Let's see what we fancy doing. Something insane, I'm sure. But I swear, like, if I could do like a repeating bomb launcher, that would be very satisfying. But I fear... Oh, remote grenades, that'd be interesting. I don't know how you remote the grenade. And how does the grenade work? Is it going to plinkety plink? G for grenade? No. E for explode? Y? Cannons. Bombs? Nuggets? Matchsticks? I don't know. I don't know the fucking key for grenades. K! As in, K, I'm going to explode now. Poof! Okay. So grenades are smaller, which means I could potentially throw more. So I must admit, no, I can't get the monstrosity machine back. Ah, it's such a shame. So how does this shrapnel cannon work, apart from being an obviously shrapnel cannon? Bow! So it's a kind of shotgun. That's interesting. That might be useful later, but not right now. So, okay. I wonder, this grip pad. Will this grip pad? Can that grip pad grip a grenade? No. No, it cannot. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. I don't need that grip pad. Oh, there's a slider as well. This is interesting. How does one... Oh, I see. The slider is just sort of... I think the slider doesn't have any mechanical part. It just will slide out, I suppose. So, okay. So I'm actually slightly going back to an old design, and I know that sounds like madness perhaps, although actually I would suggest madness sounds like this. I like driving in my car, boop, beep, doop, but do. It's not quite a Jaguar. So it doesn't sound quite like madness. Right, I think what we need is I need to extend this really as far as I think it can go. So something like that, and then something like that, something like that, something like that. Yeah, that could do it. As I say, this probably looks suspiciously like a machine that I've already built and already established failed. But I'm trying again. But I'm trying again with a slightly different theory. What I'm going to try and do... The unfortunate thing is these grenades are going to roll off of there, aren't they? Which is a slight problem. Holy fucking... There's just a straight up explosive rocket. Precisely why am I not using explosive rockets? I can just plain old launch an explosive rocket. Well, shit. I mean, that would be easier. Especially since all my grenades have rolled away. Fuck. Anyway, okay. First things first, though. What I really want to do is not have these grenades roll away. Because that's a problem. So I think maybe if we fear this is not going to work. But I'm going to take the chance and put it in anyway. Tell you what I will do. I'll get rid of that side because obviously then I can actually go. Right. Ah, I forgot something. Oh, bollocks. Okay. Wait for it. You have to wait a little bit longer than you thought you were going to have to wait. Because what I need to do is I need to put in that. Then I need to put in a piston. And then I want to put in a grabber. Okay. This is so not going to work. Oh, especially... Why is my... No! Bloody grabber. Okay, there we go. Right. The grabber is no longer... No, oh. It's jittery. Okay, okay. We have ourselves a grenade. Oh. I can't see at the moment. So it's... And... Okay, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to be able to do is whoosh. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid looking machine. It's horrible. I'm deleting it immediately. It's horrendous. Right. Okay. I got this. I do have a slight thought on a theory. Okay. Now, are those wheels attached? Yes, I think they are. Okay. Oh, I think I've had an idea. Oh, yes. Yes, I think there's something brewing in the brain. And it might be something terrible, but glorious. Yes. This is spectacular. Okay, what I've made the mistake of doing is doing that. Right, what we want to do is make sure there's a steering hinge. Which would actually steer. Okay. Yes. Unpowered wheel. Okay. This is the one. It's not the only one, but it is the one. I suppose I could just try. Although they are not attached, I don't think is the problem. I fear these rockets just... Yeah, it would just sort of roll off, which... I mean, I suppose I could, maybe... I love the fact that they are dragon heads, though. That is absolutely fucking beautiful. So, okay. How best to perhaps do this? I suppose I am probably going to have to use holders. Half pipes? Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is provided an even a slightly different idea, but one that I don't know. This is definitely going to get very complicated very quickly. Okay, so okay. So we can actually extend that. Cool. So excuse me. Can you just answer one quick question? Where the fuck are you going with this? I do not know. I don't know. It's not quite going in the direction I thought it was going to go in. But it's not necessarily an unsatisfying direction. Interesting. So let's just key map that to hello. Okay, now let's put the machine on the ground. Now, the crucial thing I was planning on doing was I'll put in an arm there, And then what we want to do is we'll put a decoupler in there. And at this point we want to put in a block there, a block there, a block there, a block there, and then finally 2 and 3. Then a steering hinge. That would not be a good place. That would not be a good steering hinge. That would, however, be a decent enough one. Now, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. 1, 2, 3. One steering hinge. One there, one there, one there. Now we want motorised wheels on the back there. Motorised wheels on the back there. Unpowered wheels on the front there. Unpowered wheels on the front there. I don't actually know if this is necessary, but I feel like... Oh no! Okay. The reason I had the coupler was because I was going to uncouple... Whoops. I might as well keep that block. I might as well keep that centre block as well. I was going to use the uncouplers to uncouple the sort of secondary machines, but apparently I don't need that as much as I thought I did. Now you may be asking, how the fuck do you plan on deploying these bombs? Well, I've got to admit, I'm asking myself that question as well. And it's a question I do not know the answer to. So, LO, maximum angles. I love the fact that you can just sort of do a lot of customization on some of these tools, so you can kind of get roughly whatever the fuck you want out of it. And I definitely am getting whatever the fuck I want out of this. Insanity is basically what I'm breeding here. Okay. The triple wagons of doom. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was interesting. That's definitely not... That was definitely not what was supposed to happen. Okay, so... Oh, well... You know when you have like a vision in your brain of something really fucking awesome, and then it just explodes the moment you release it onto the world? That's kind of what we've just had. Okay, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. We can adjust. We can adjust. We can go. We can carry on. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. What I think we might need to do is extend that out the front a little bit more. So, dink, 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 and then dink, dink, dink. I'm sure there's probably... Aha, yes there is. L, O, and then I want to copy those settings. Paste them. Paste them. Again, look, it's a wonderful system. It's a wonderful system. This game is truly spectacular. Right, make sure it's on the floor this time. Okay, that's fine. And whoa. Okay, so. Yeah. Oh. Oh. The triplets are alive. Okay, now we've got a slight problem, I think. Oh no, they all do actually steer in the right direction. Oh, I've got inverted steering, which is a slight problem. Now the question we've got, right? So I do need to. I want to remap the controls to possibly have them all steer separately. Oh yes! I knew it was going to work. He says, not knowing it was going to work. Jiggery, pokery, for the win. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I was going to try and figure out a way to get them to explode, but they fucking exploded by themselves in the end. I am loving the triplets. Okay. Destroy 90% of everything. Knights, tents, and cannons. Okay. Well, first things first. The triplets are being saved. The triplets. Save the triplets. And, of course, I owe it to everybody to... We'll do a sort of 25% run. I wonder, can you sort of... No, you can't really... I don't know if you can... But... The triplets... Whoosh! Okay, they blew up the triplets quite far away. And I almost won. That is genuinely slightly glorious. But, okay. So, right. Oh shit, the bombs... the bombs fell out the backside. Yes, for some reason the bombs bounce a little bit more than is entirely necessary. I don't think... The bomb triplets are definitely not going to work in my favour here. However, that's not to say the triplets won't be useful. Just that they won't necessarily be in bomb formation. So I can get rid of those sticks now. And I think... Drills, definitely, always drills. If it's a choice between pokey stick and drills, you choose drills. And now that, and now that. So we want one of them there, one of them there, and then a little one, and a little one there, little one there, medium. Whoops, that's the wrong place. Buffoon. There we go, that's the one. Well, and guess what's coming back? That's right, it's cannons. Did the cannons ever truly leave? No. No, they didn't. Okay. So... Whoops, that's the wrong way around for a cannon. That wouldn't be a good cannon, that would be a bad cannon. Oh. Oh, it's something out of my dreams. It's something only the heavens could provide. Look at it. Look at them. Look at the glory. The glory that is the cannon triplets. And badoosh. Okay, so hopefully the idea is to save the cannons. Okay, we've got slightly number 2. We've got slight issues with number 2. It's difficult to steer them considering they're all now on top of one another. Okay, Hail Mary! Fire the cannons! The many, many cannons. Oh, would you look at that? I have still got control. I need to go back to 100% really to know precisely what I'm controlling. Oh yes, I remember now. The steering is inverted, which I really should have changed. But yes, look, there's still one of my beasts alive, which means I can win. Oh, I love this game. It's so fucking good. I love this game. It's so fucking... Oh, I've lost a wheel. It's fine. It's fine. I'm still destroying trees. You know, I said it was difficult to steer last time. It's even more difficult to steer with only one wheel. One wheel on my wagon, and I'm still rumbling along. Oh, it's difficult to tell whether you consider that one wheel or sort of not many wheels. Okay, where are the others? Okay, so we do have one still slightly intact, although sort of upside down it would seem. So just waggle you around. No, there's no way. But we did conquer the zone, so fuck it. Triplets for the win. Triplets for the win. Okay, so I need to destroy 80% of the monument, which is currently going to be an issue because monument quite high, the triplets quite low. So I tell you what we'll do: we will destroy the triplets once again in order to figure out something else. I think this time, do you know what? I remember building one horrible monstrosity, which was something along the lines of. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just have a firm base there. That's it. A firm base on the ground. That's the one. And now what we want to do is just sort of like that, and then we want to put a steering hinge on there. Now, one thing I wonder, I've been neglecting the idea, but it might work. What I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this simple-ish by keeping the steering hinges like that. And now, ideally, we want to aim the cannons in the right direction. Let's take it. Now, I can't deny it, this is a very, very simplistic machine, which is slightly surprising. But sometimes the simplest things can actually provide the best results. I can't guarantee that on this occasion, but sometimes. Also can't guarantee my theory is correct. I've wound up carrying on building despite the fact that I don't know if I can do what I think I can do. Yes. Okay, V. Copy and paste. So paste, 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 paste. And now cannon B. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay. I mean, you are very, very late. In fact, you are probably 15 or so minutes away from me just stopping, but still. Okay. Oh, I fear one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we just have to. I don't know what killed that sheep. I'm fine with not knowing. Let's drop her down to. We'll go 20% so we're not too slow. And. Okay, that's about as far back. I think when I blow up the... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do them not in the order I was going to do. I was going to do front to back. But if I do front to back, the front ones will blow up the middle ones, which will probably blow onto the rear ones. But if I do it from back to front, hopefully they're not all going to blow each other up. But, okay. So, I think I might have slightly too higher elevation on the rear ones. Oh, it's rickety. It's rickety. 3, 2, 1. Firing rear salvo. Pow, pow, pow. Firing mid salvo. Pow, pow, pow. Pow! Yes! Firing front salvo. Pow pow! And amazingly, only what's that? 4? Yeah, only 4 cannons shat themselves and broke off of the machine. But other than that, I mean, do you see a monument there anymore? Because I don't. That was a satisfying one because I used the basic, simplest structure and got the best results. That is such immense fun. Okay. So, oddly enough, we've got roughly the same situation, I think. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slightly, theoretically, enhance the machine. It may very well turn out that I'm ruining it, but it's definitely the worst. It's definitely the worst steering you could possibly imagine for this thing. But it's not meant to be steering as such. And I must admit, I think we'll need 100% so that I can see. So, okay. Firing the first salvo. Oh. I think I need something more powerful than cannons. Firing the second salvo. Dang it. Twist round. Oh no, firing the third salvo. Damn. Okay. So what have you learned? What I've learned is I need more cannons? No, that is not the lesson. You have learnt that cannonballs do not do well against that thing. Plus, there's dudes firing at you. Okay. It looks so ridiculous. Right. I am wondering if I want to make another silly machine. I mean, obviously, I want to make another silly machine. So, I tell you what, I'm not going to save this machine because it's so basic and simple, it's not really necessary. So, what I am thinking, and it is daft, in its own little way, it is quite daft. That's not really what I wanted to do. Just get rid of that. Right, what we want to do, yeah, we'll do that, and then we want to do that, and that. Wide wheelbase at the back there, then slightly less so at the front. Motor wheels at the back, and my usual non-power steering there. Now, okay, this is where it gets silly. This is where it gets flippin' silly, but I'll take it. Oh yes, I'll take it. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, that's right, I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so I must admit, I've just realised, I don't think I can fit as many as I want in, which is disappointing. Disappointing. Oh, I can. Yes. Right. Okay. So let's put some bracing in because we already know for a fact this thing's not gonna. Oh bollocks! You're telling me there's an intersection, you son of a bitch. Okay, so we're gonna have to go down one more, which probably means it's never gonna reach, but we're gonna do it anyway. Piston, grabber, and now finally the bomb on top, please. Bomb on top, please. No! You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Okay. I was going to say slightly new plan, but I wasn't planning on hucking a bomb at it. That's not 100% the plan I'm trying to engage at the moment. I might want to default to, but I haven't really been making proper siege weapons, so I kind of don't necessarily want to make a proper siege weapon now either. And hucking a bomb at them, that's kind of proper siege weaponry territory, and that's not how I roll. Okay, will I get? I don't think I can get away with another piston on this one, can I? Which is a bit of bloody shame. Bloody shame. Did we get away with that? Did we get away with that? Game, are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna allow me to get away with that? Oh, super. Am I planning on driving the bomb into it? Slightly more complicated than that, but not by a lot. So yes, is basically the answer. Right, put some bracing on there. A little bit of extra bracing there. You never know. It might help keep the fucker alive. I tell you what we need as well. A little bit of weight on the backside. Okay. The fact that it's only one bomb makes it slightly awkward. Ah, I've broken the set. Ah, they shot my bomb. Shot my bomb. Okay, so one crucial thing. It's not going to make a difference to the shoddiness of the machine, I promise. But one crucial thing is I just want to adjust that steering hinge so that we can go like that. Oh, they keep shooting the bomb! Bastards! Pokey fist! Pokey fist! Poke you! Son of a bitch! I think they're going to forever... They're forever going to manage to destroy the bomb before I can land the bomb. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I want to take a dive into something that I fear is going to be even more insane than any of my other machines. But I want to give it a go. So we're going to try something slightly mad. Right. Now, I don't know precisely how I'm going to get this to work, but nonetheless, I am going to give it the old college try and see what the fuck happens. Now, I don't know precisely how these are going to work. Okay, so they're not, annoyingly, yeah, I'm fairly confident in saying that's not attached, which kind of sucks. Let's just test. Bam, 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 bam. Oops, no, not that block. Buoyancy, all of the buoyancy, please. String length will do. Can you? Yes, you can. Use keyboard shortcuts. That's moderately helpful. Now, that's not quite what I was after, but that's fine. I mean, at the moment, I'm technically only trying to test whether the bastard thing... God damn it. Okay, I am moderately confident that bomb is not attached, which is a problem, because I don't know how to attach it. I suppose I'll tell you one thing that did work. Grabby arms. So we'll put a bunch of grabby arms. Although having said that, if I'm using grabby arms, I don't need the couplers. The whole point of the couplers was to release the payload. If I'm using grabbers, I won't need to actually... The grabbers will release the payload for me. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Build a lot of bombers and you will succeed. I fear I would only succeed truly if I was to build a battleship, and I probably could. And at some point I will possibly try and look up, and I don't remember where it is or what he did. What I want to do is try and... Yes. Could you select the balloons? Oh, I need to do the key mapper, that's right. So V, all of the buoyancy, as much buoyancy as is ballooningly possible, please. All of the buoyancy. But I don't know, you might not remember this, but Mr. Sleeves of War built... Okay, right, okay, so I'm wondering if my string lengths need to be adjusted a little bit, so maybe 0.3 on the string length, so we'll copy that. Now can I select multiple? No, it doesn't look like I can. Oops, I didn't mean to copy that one, I meant to copy that one. So yes, Mr. Sleeves of War, he built... God damn it. Buoyancy is not enough. I need more buoyancy. More buoyancy. I need more balloons. More balloons. I need 99 Zig Luftballons. Da-da-da-da-da. 99 Luftballons. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 99 Luftballons. It's now just a floating platform. 99 Luftballons. Ba 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 ba. Oh wait, Slaves of War. 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 He built a Neo-tank. A fully functioning Neo-tank in Besiege. And it is very impressive. And if it's still available on the workshop, what I might try and do is I'll try and download it to show everybody. Because it was what would be classified as rather impressive. Unlike the shit I build, that's not rather impressive, but gets the job done. 99 Luftballons. Bollocks, will you put them in the right place? 99 Luftballons. Please keep putting balloons on the machine. No, there's not an intersection game. Just let me put my balloons on the ship. Yeah, that time, yes, fair enough, there was an intersection. I put it in completely the wrong place. This is too many balloons. 99 Luftballons. Da 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 da. And now, so, ding, 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 ding. Oh, you did say, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to you. I'm too busy building shit. Emphasis on shit. Well, at least now you know how it feels when someone clearly doesn't read your messages. So take that as a sick burn. Okay. That is probably the maximum amount of balloons I can put on this fucker. Okay, okay, it's shaking. It was a jiggling, but it was floating. It had some major jiggle, but it was floating. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, I can't fit wings. Ah, I can fit little wings. Unfortunately, those wings aren't going to be that useful. Yeah, fly it into the castle before it rips itself apart. Yes. It's that simple. Okay, so spin, I think just automatic. So I just copy, paste, 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 paste. So, the machine is basically on autopilot. What are the odds that it's going to make it to the castle? Because, frankly, the odds are piss poor. Oh, bang! I think, unfortunately, the added weight of the engines just isn't going to work. Okay, so I think one of my problems is too many balloons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these central balloons. And what I'm going to do instead, because I have just remembered how to do this. Okay, so we want to move that down a little bit. Right, so one of the ways you can actually make a propeller is by making a propeller. So let's see. Speed 1, 2, yes, all of that. Forwards, yeah, we'll go with forwards. So, I lost many balloons. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I'm assuming maybe... No, I really don't know why I lost many balloons. Oh, I see, because when the balloons drop down and bounce, I wound up losing balloons. Okay, let's try maybe getting rid of... Oops. undo that. I just want to be removing balloons. And maybe what I need to do is perhaps get that string length back to something a bit more sort of lengthy. So I suppose technically 2.1 will suffice. It irks me slightly that it's not 2.0, but for experiment's sake, 2.1 will suffice. Okay. We're going for another test flight. Cock. Okay, there's definitely sort of like... So... It flew for a moment. Okay. But not long enough. It didn't fly for long enough. Okay, the issue we've got is the device that's supposed to keep it on an even kilter is proving troublesome. So what we want to do, okay, that's not what we want to do, because that would be left and right. So if we go like that, okay, so that technically would allow me to almost do this like a helicopter. I mean, it's probably not, but oh, holy shit-a-moly! Okay, I've lost some balloons. I've lost the steering. I've lost the ship. But, fuck, that was close. That was closer than I thought it was ever going to be. Okay, so what we just need to do is figure out how the fuck I steer this thing before it crashes. Oh no, okay, I didn't. Oh, bang! I killed the guards. Right. I steered the wrong way the first. Yeah, no. The first moment is crucial. Is the wibbly-woo nature of the propeller. Oh, I know the propeller's tipping. That's how I steer the fucking thing. It's essentially sort of, the biggest issue, I think, is they are popping my balloons. So I'm going to get rid of the balloons. I think they're popping the balloons. I don't think it's necessarily the prop. It might be, but I'm not 100% convinced. I think, personally, what I think is happening is they are popping the balloons in an inconvenient fashion, which is preventing the balloons from taking the lift. Now, what we want to do is full flying speed, automatic. So that these are just, hopefully, pulling the overall ship up, which will be a bit like balloons, but not actually balloons. Okay. 4 smaller propellers would be better than having vulnerable stuff around the centre one. It's possible. It's possible. But you know what? This is my machine. And oh! I'm going to blow up the... No, okay. Amazingly, the bastard thing just... Okay. Okay, so it pulling itself apart is not necessarily an issue that we can't solve. Okay, as I say, it pulling itself apart we can probably solve with a little bit of basic I don't really want to put that there. If I maybe try something extensive like that, and then like so it's all sort of like crossing in some peculiar fashion. It's not exactly the world's most professional bracing, but do you know what? I'm not a professional builder. So it's basically, quite literally in this machine's case, I must remember I can drop the bombs as well. That's part of the crucial thing. I keep forgetting I can actually drop the fucking bombs rather than just, you know, put the machine into... Oh, no, okay. The bracing has not worked. The bracing has not worked. We're going down. We're going down. Okay, so which bit of the bracing did not work? All of it. It was shit bracing. You just made a pretty pattern instead of actually bracing the ship. You do realise that, don't you? Yeah. That does seem like the sort of thing I might have just done. Are you still just making pretty patterns? I'm still just making pretty patterns. Okay. Test run the 565th. Oh! I think they shot the bombs this time. Oh! V the bombs! Oh! That was the best run yet. Oh! I think I know the solution. More bombs. Let's put more bombs on there. That means there's more chance of destroying things. But it does also mean there's more weight, so that could be an issue. But do you know what? That's an issue we'll solve with more bombs. Yeah, there we go. For now, we'll just stick to these 2 rows in the centre. What I might do is add more bombs. Okay. Okay, I've identified one problem with the more bombs technique. I think they're shooting the front bombs. And if you think you're clever and you're shooting my front bombs, oh god damn it, I'm just going to put more rear bombs. Lesser men would have given up by now. But I am not lesser men. Maybe shield the bombs, yeah, that could be a good idea. But for now, I've off-kiltered the weight. Of course. Without the front bombs, I need something to weigh down the front. Well, I've got just the solution for that. Ballast. I wonder if that's going to be enough ballast. Nope, that is not enough front ballast. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. That's too much front ballast. But the front ballast allowed it to move forward, which allowed it to swing its arse round. Okay, the one thing I really kind of want to do, and I don't know if you can do like a sort of anything. Right, what I'm going to try is I'm just going to restart and redo, because what we might be able to see is it in slow motion. The only problem is I think I need the fine tuning motion of me adjusting the propeller. Swing those arse bombs round. Whoa. Jesus. Look how it's flying. Oh my god, the bits are going everywhere. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And poor Ladislas, Tobias, Walter, Bennett, Rowan, Tobias, Wade and Drake. Every one of them full body burns. Oh, right. Well, it is actually well past midnight, which I'd not intended. Did we actually complete Epsilon, or are we still working through? Pine Lumber Site, Solomon's Flock. Okay, so I'm assuming Pine Lumber was maybe the castle we just did? Oh no, Pine Lumber, there we go. So Pine Lumber would be the next one. We just did the Highland Tower, I think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 levels left on Epsilon. And then we can move on to one of the other continents. So, well, there you go. That was Besiege, and that is going to be with us for the foreseeable future. And I suppose, I tell you what I could do. Yes, what I'll do, let's have a look just quickly. I don't know if I can find it or not. We'll see. Oh, sleeves up. Wah! I was hoping that would find the person sleeves of war in here rather than... No, okay, fine. We'll do it the other way around. So... build a mecha tank. I tell you one thing. I can't immediately find it. I'd have to check his video. But there was one thing that was present. Yeah, someone's built a siege tank. Now, admittedly, I think you need a lot of extra bits to download in order to fully kit it out. But nonetheless, it is... My God, it is a fucking siege tank. But I tell you one thing, just for Malus Caliber's benefit, since he missed most of everything. You missed, of course, the reveal of the vampire character in Shadow Hearts. So, shame on you. Shame on you. Okay, so sandbox with enemies and structures. So I believe what we can do is, yes, I can load a machine. Loading the monstrosity. No, he was not Mexican. Look at it. Look at its glory. It is magnificent. It is the monstrosity. And you can see here, it steers. Look, I can turn it round corners. Da, 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 da. Hey, sheepy. Hey, sheepy. Sheepy. Burn. Burn the sheepy. Burn the sheepy. And then, because this was prior to me thinking about the idea of changing the settings of my cannons, you push the cannon button. Tell you what, let's go down to... Let's try 5%. Oh, or 3%. 5%, please, game. 5%? 5%? You willing to do 5%? Thank you, 5%. Okay. So at 5% speed, fire the cannons. And yes, one button fires all cannons. And as you can see, the machine suicides when it fires all cannons, which is just glorious. Although, I think I have braced it enough and put on enough spare wheels that, technically speaking, I can just leave the broken bits behind. Just break that broken bit off the front, and then I can carry on. Because I believe I have done that in the past. I have... right, so... okay. Here's the octo-wheel drill poker. Oh, actually, I think you should see the original poker first. So, right, into gameplay. Hey, sheepy. Sheepy. Poke. Yes. Sheepy. Oh, wow, the sheep are apparently fucking heavy. Oh, pokey sheep to death. Death, pokey sheep. And then finally, this was a variant of the Octo Wheel Poker. This is the Octo Wheel Poker Mit Drill attachment. So what I can do is I can do that, and from a slightly greater distance, poke the sheep, poke the sheep, poke the sheep. Go for it. There's a sheep under my... Poke the sheep! Yes! Poke. Unfortunately, this sheep is now pretty much stuck under my wheels. And then, let's see, what was the final machine? Oh, the triplets! Oh, the triplets were satisfying. Okay, so, now, what was it? I have to go like that. Now, the only issue with the triplets is they all sort of steer. Not only are they inverted steering, because I got the left and right backward. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, dear. Anyway, there you go. That's all my craziest constructions of today. So, quit next to the game desktop. We are already 20 minutes over the odds for finishing, but never mind. I did get some achievements, which is quite nice. So let's have a butcher's. Yes, so my first achievement, Pyromaniac. Set yourself on fire. That was an easy enough one to do. Barely standing. Complete standing stone without using armour. Oh, there you go. Sometimes it pays to think outside the box. Freezing Frontier. Reach enough altitude to freeze your machine. I'm assuming I must have got that when I was sort of fiddling with the flying machine, but hopefully I'll get better at flying machines, because they are the sort of grand, whoa, I don't know how the fuck to do those in the game. So there you go. That you stuck wheels and cannons to the box and blew it up. Damn straight I did. Damn straight. Right, let's have a look, see if we fancy raiding someone. It's the same old really. So I doubt anybody would particularly be interested. So I'll tell you what, I will leave raiding again. It doesn't seem worthwhile. But what I will do is I will say thank you for watching. Congratulations. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed Shadow Hearts and the finding of Mr. Keith Valentine, Lord of Blue Castle, Vampire Master. And probably my favourite character in the game. And then hopefully you enjoyed me blowing weird and wonderful machines up. As I say, we'll try and carry on with some Besiege next time. No, he's not Mexican. The only link to the Mexican thing was a link to wrestling. So the brother of Keith Valentine is Joachim Valentine. Joachim Valentine is a wrestler and he wears a mask. Thus there is a tenuous link to a luchador wrestler. Thus luchadors are Mexican, so the brother of Keith Valentine is sort of a Mexican vampire. It's tenuous and a stretch, but it does technically work out somewhere on the line. But anyway, next week will be more Shadow Hearts, more Besiege, and then that's it really. Check out, obviously, I suppose arguably I'm telling Malice Caliber to check out Malice Caliber's stream, and Oni, I think you already know Malice Caliber's stream, so it's not necessarily hugely worthwhile reminding people. Remember, Malice, you have a stream on Saturday, a stream of hot piss. Exactly. Nicarin, if anybody's interested in watching Nicarin stream, he is possibly moving on to a new game, possibly Malice Caliber. No, handsome, clever gentleman. No, ugly, thick as shit, and I suppose rough man. Just to be complete opposite of everything you said. Yes, so anybody who's not, I think literally 2 viewers is Malice Caliber and Oni, so you know Malice Caliber. Nicarin, I think, is sort of heading towards the end of Towers of Graces. I might be wrong. He may have completed it. Difficult to say for certain. Punk streams semi-randomly, but usually Sunday, I think. I don't know. And if I get the will to bother, I might start trying to work towards a project that will engage on a Sunday in some fashion, but to a certain extent it requires people, more people than I currently have, so that's a thing that's unfortunate, but we'll wait and see what happens there. It's difficult to say for certain. Anyway, cheerio.